Hi, I'm Damien and welcome on my guitar lesson YouTube channel. First thing, don't forget to subscribe to my guitar lesson YouTube channel. Second thing, please like it. And third thing, watch the video. So today we're going to work on how to do some tapping on one string. I know you're probably expecting doing the whole fretboard like that, but first let's start with the basics here. So I'm going to be using here a fret wrap just to have a better sound, cleaner sound here, but I usually do not use this here. But this could be a good tool if you're specifically working on some tapping exercises here. So the first thing here to work on is how to do the tapping. A lot of people don't see two ways of doing tapping. The first main way, the Van Halen way, for example, is to tap and pull. So there's two ways to work this out here. So let's have a look at exercise 1 here. So I'm going to be playing on the 3rd string. So I'll be doing the tapping here. So I usually do it up, but you can also work it by tapping, pulling down if you want. Think about the Satriani way. So I'm pulling up, but you can pull down if you want. So you tap, you hammer here, and not especially on the top of your finger, on the flat part. And you pull. Tap, pull. So tapping should be called the tap pull. The tap pulling. So tap, pull, tap, pull. You can also play with 2 fingers. Okay, so once you have this here, you have you have the main technique for tapping here. You can also move on to other frets just to work it out. You will see that your right hand here has to mute the strings, the upper strings right here. So let's move on to exercise 2 here. So we're doing some tapping and hammering on. So. So once you have it, nice clear sound, you can accelerate working on those triplets here. Now let's do a little exercise moving on 3 different positions here. So we're going to play 10, 7, and 9, 10, 5, 7, and 10, 4, 5. So. And now it's starting to sound fun. So that was exercise 3. Let's move on to exercise 4. Exercise 4, we're going to play with 16 notes, so 4 notes per beat here, but we're going to include the open string. So you will see that the open string is pretty interesting for that. All those exercises there will be useful if you're working on a song like Eruption by Van Halen, for example. Okay, so here I'm playing on 10, open, 7, 9. Okay, so now if we do exercise 5, so exercise 5 right here, we're going to play with those 3 positions here, including the open string. So you hear that tapping. I'm hammering here at my finger, and I'm pulling the string. That's how it works. It's tap pulling. Remember that. So. And then you can go faster, accelerate, mix it up, write your own patterns on that there. So I'm going to give you a couple other lessons right here, but for the tab, you'll have to subscribe to my Patreon. And frankly, it's not expensive. For $5, you can have like more than 100 lessons, so that's like 200 pages to print off if you want. So if you're interested, check the link here below or on my information page on my YouTube channel, and you will find the Patreon link there to click on, and you can get tons of lessons of my videos. So this will be exercise 5. So if we've seen hammering on with tapping, we're going to see some pulling off with the tapping right here. So here we're going to play, so it's going to be 10, 9, 7. So. So most of the time people are not comfortable with pulling offs. We don't like that, but it's something like the hammers that we should put as equal, because it's important for your musical phrasing and your musical landscape. So here you have to maintain really steadily the pointer here. So you're tap, pull, and pull. Okay, so now if we include the same movement here, we'll go on this exercise 7 here, and you see, it's not the same sound. Same thing, you want to work on some Van Halen, you're going to have to practice this, seriously. So now, let's move on to exercise 8, and here you will have with the open string. So you're going to have tap, 9, 7, hold. We're going to do it this way. That's fun. That's really fun to play. But you see, you have to master both because it's important there. A last little exercise here that you will find on my Patreon, but you have it here on the video exercise here, is using a diminished arpeggio, and that could be really convenient if you don't want to play like some string skipping or some sweep or whatever alternate picking playing here, and you want a more tapping legato sound there. So here I'm playing so on 12, open, 3 and 6. And that's a fun little lick. I hope you enjoyed working on those tapping on one string exercises. Please don't forget to subscribe to my guitar lesson YouTube channel, and I will see you for a new video pretty soon.